Hello, this is from Chapter 20, the Circulatory System, and in this lecture we will learn how our circulatory system works. The circulatory system delivers oxygen and nutrients, takes away waste, and transports special items such as hormones and immune cells. Our circulatory system is also like a giant highway system. It carries all the good things that our body needs, such as proteins, which provides food to our body. It carries away all the waste, which our body doesn't need anymore. And sometimes it delivers those good things like our hormones and our immune cells. The circulatory system consists of three parts: the heart, blood vessels, and blood. In this illustration, there are two arteries, one showing where the blood is able to flow freely, and the other one is where plaque is built up inside the artery. If too much plaque builds up in our arteries, it will obstruct the flow of our blood. The heart is made up of four chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle. It is a pump that moves blood around the body. The right side of the heart pumps blood to the lungs, while the left side pumps blood to the body. Each heartbeat begins on its own in a part of the right atrium called the sinoatrial node, or pacemaker. It starts an action that swips quickly through the right and left atria that contracts simultaneously, driving blood into the ventricle. This is why each heartbeat consists of two separate sounds. The noises come from the valves that snap shut after each contraction. These valves prevent blood from flowing backwards. The heart beats about 70 times a minute, and that adds up to more than 100,000 heartbeats a day. Tubes that carry blood throughout the body are called blood vessels. Blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart are called arteries. From arteries, the blood moves to smaller vessels called arterioles. Adjusting the diameter of different arterioles allows the body to control how much blood different tissues receive. From arterioles, blood flows into capillaries that are tiny thin walls of blood vessels. This is where blood transfers oxygen and nutrients from the blood to body tissue. Blood flows back to the heart in venules and veins. Contractions of your voluntary muscles, like leg muscles, outlet blood through your veins. This is why your legs and ankles sometimes swell if you sit or stand for too long without moving. In this illustration is a picture of a varicose vein. The varicose veins are caused sometimes by heredity, or if you've been sitting or standing too long. And what happens here is the blood flow isn't stopped by these flaps that are right here in the normal vein, but instead they're left open, causing the blood to go ahead and flow freely. Eventually it will pool, and then it will cause a varicose vein. 8% of our body's weight is blood, approximately 11 pints. More than half of that is plasma that contains water, proteins, hormones, glucose, other nutrients, and waste. The rest of blood is made up of cells: red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Red blood cells transport oxygen to the body's tissue and contain the protein hemoglobin that binds to oxygen. There are 300 million molecules of hemoglobin in a single red blood cell. White blood cells are a part of the immune system and help protect your body from disease. Platelets are involved in blood clotting. When tissues are damaged, platelets are attached to damaged blood vessels and release clotting factors. Proteins are converted into fibrin that prevents more blood from leaking out the damaged blood vessels. In this illustration is a picture of a blood clot. If the blood clot breaks loose from inside your vein and travels to your heart, a heart attack is likely to happen. In our circulatory system, blood disorders can occur in our blood. For instance, hemophilia B, which is a rare genetic bleeding disorder where there is insufficient levels of a blood protein called factor IX. hypothermia is where there are low